looking at the before and after pictures to give us an idea what you can and cannot do. Okay, this is a woman who has experienced some hair loss, and
yes, she decided that she really doesn't want to do preventive. She's tired of having limp hair, and she was definitely having some genetic and hormonal change. And we have non-invasive hair restoration for her, and she looks great having the same volume that it fits her age and her lifestyle, and the curls and the highlight and the lowlight, and she looks great, yes.
Okay, we have another picture.
This gentleman, I see him all the time. He upgraded his look by 200%. He definitely enjoys life fullest and landed a job that he could never think that he would get. And it's really not a lot of hair. It's just right for him. And he's got male pattern baldness at very young ages, and now he's a little older. Yes.
Now, you know, just looking at that picture, I'm going to go ahead and jump into one of these phone calls here. Philip from Oakland. Can we take Philip? Because, Philip, I understand you are basically fighting that same battle.
Pretty much, Vicki. Well, I had throat cancer last year. I lost a lot of weight. I'm a singer, and there's always a silver lining. Because I lost so much weight, I have an opportunity to sing again. And the thing about me is, Vicki, I don't have much, but what I have, it's paid for. Mm-hmm. I'm not even working now, but I'm going back to work. And I was wondering if you had a payment plan for hair restoration. I have the target in the back. I have the bullseye in the back, and my hairline is receding. Mm-hmm. But I'd like to have the restoration and the full. I'd like a complete overhaul, but I don't know that somebody with my like I said, my home is paid for. I got an old raggedy truck is paid for, but I'm at this time I'm not even working. Do you have? I'm sure it's pretty expensive, but do you have a payment plan for somebody like me? Because I mean, when I'm going to go back to work, I won't be able to pay a lot, but I don't. My expenses aren't too.
All right, Philip. Well, let's see what Seema has to say.
Good morning, Philip. Thank you for your call. I do have different type of payment plan. If you call my office, they'll help you. Also, yes, I have several singers as client, because your hair is so important to be on stage. So it'll be my pleasure to work with you if you call my office and make an appointment. Thank you.
Thank you, Philip. And we've got to take a short break here. But for more information about New Look Institute, you can call them directly, 408-279-4247, or check them out on the web at newlookinstitute.com, and they'll provide a $150 scalp analysis for free to all viewers who mention Body Beautiful. And when we come back on Body Beautiful, we'll continue our chat about hair and hair restoration with specialist Seema Hilde from New Look Institute. For more information about our show, go to cron4.com and click Body Beautiful. Once there, you can see videos of past shows and get contact information for the doctors we featured, as well as listings for future shows. Welcome back to Body Beautiful. With us this morning is hair restoration specialist Seema Hilde from New Look Institute in San Jose. She's been talking with us about hair restoration strategies. And first, let me remind you that we'll be taking your calls live with any questions you have for Seema about hair and hair restoration. Here's the phone number, 800-440-4884. We'll also be posting the number for New Look Institute during and at the end of the segment. And remember, any advice we give you today, you certainly want a second opinion. Seema, there is a stigma about hair loss, and certainly it goes far back as the Bible, with Samson losing hair and his power. For women, it seems to be even greater, or at least a little bit different. Talk to me about that.
Well, hair really suggests youthfulness, vitality, and power. It does, and
attractiveness,
definitely,
sexiness, right?
Definitely. Hair, for when a man loses hair at very early ages, when they're in their 20s and 30s, it's just as devastating. So, but as they get older, I mean, how many times do you see a man lose hair and you're okay with it, says he's losing some hair? But I find myself having a hard time to look at the lady who's lost hair and address to the lady who's losing hair. It's such a emotional thing for myself when I see someone lose hair that I want to address if I'm talking about a friend that is sitting on the other side of the room, that the lady who's wearing a red dress, right, and talking about her hair. It is very emotional for women, and it's not accepted. It's not, hair loss for women, I always say it is not a luxury, it's a necessity. For men, could be luxury. But I also want to say that for men, when they get the luxury, they reach all the goals they want because it makes them feel better. They look better. They get more self-esteem. For women, it's really not about I want more. It's a necessity. That's how I look at the hair loss for women.
But for someone who may be experiencing it because it is so gradual, do you think there's a little denial that goes on? You know, you just acclimate to whatever level of loss that you've encountered.
It certainly is. For many months and years, they definitely are in denial that I'm losing. And then when they come to me, that's when they say, Seema, I finally realized that my father's side, all my relatives have thinning hair. My grandmother was wearing a wig, and I'm here. And I let them know, please don't take the route of wearing a wig. There is other options, right? And at least you're here at the right time. Again and again, it's all about realizing that there is a problem in the family and their history, and they're going to do something about it.
All right, and you are all about strategies, depending on what point you are with hair loss. Let's go ahead and take one of our callers here. Angela from Vallejo, maybe you can help her out. Angela, good morning.
Good morning.
Do you have a question for Seema?
Yes, I've been having a lot of shedding, and my hair is thinning, like on the sides, on the edges.
And you want to know if that is indicative of permanent hair loss or okay.
Yes.
What do you think, Seema?
Angela, is it, thank you for your call, is it something that when you comb your hair every morning you have overwhelming amount of hair coming out, or just average, or do you feel like it's getting really empty on the side and the top?
Well, the top is fine. It's just the sides is really thin, and it sheds a lot when I comb it in the morning and at night.
That is very unusual. I would love to do your scalp analysis in my office and see how your follicles are doing on the sides, especially if you're doing very well on top. Would you like to call our office and make an appointment?
Yes.
Angela, and pardon me for butting in, but you sound young. Can I ask how old you are? Oops, you still there?
Yes, I'm 41.
Okay, so that's relatively young.
That's relatively young, yes.
Could it be maybe sometimes stress or medication?
Oh, sure. Well, again, I didn't want to take too much time to ask you all the questions that I will ask in the office. I could find out. My application will tell me exactly what medication you're taking, if you are, or what's the history, and I can help you then.
Okay, Angela, thanks very much. And you two will be able to talk after the show. In the meantime, we have to go to a quick break. But for more information about New Look Institute, call them 408-279-4247 or check them out on the web at newlookinstitute.com. And they'll provide a $150 scalp analysis for free to all viewers who mention Body Beautiful. When we come back, we'll continue our chat about hair and hair restoration with specialist Seema Hilde from New Look Institute.